First of all, we are going to find out how Kiln is implemented in a science lesson. This is conducted in a primary class, and the focus of the lesson is on electricity and energy saving.
Today is a special day because we are going to talk about electricity. Have a look at this video, please.
Where does electricity come from, RT?
Electricity comes from a power plant. Electricity is a form of energy.
Okay, now it's time to check the vocabulary. Do you know the game memory?
So, Ricardo, have you got fun? No, I haven't.
Have you got a microwave oven?
Yes, I have.
What do we use electricity for?
Washing machine, drill,
Radio,
toaster, fridge, stove.
Communication, power and motion, light and heating and cooling. How much does this consume?
1,400.
300 watt.
150 watt. I think 25.
How much electricity do we consume at home? This is meter. We have to calculate the daily consumption and the monthly consumption. And sometimes we waste a lot of electricity. This is a good game. Don't switch off the light when you leave a room. So, I have to change all of this with this. What do you think?
As you can see in this lesson for primary school students, the teacher has engaged them in a series of activities during which students have the opportunities to use the vocabulary needed for the topic. Additionally, they also conduct some experiments and make use of technology to enhance their understanding of electricity and energy. At the end of the lesson, the teacher checks concepts that have been learned through the lesson. Apart from science lessons, Kiln can be implemented in other subjects. Now we are going to see how it is applied in an art lesson for primary school students.
Today we see a video about landscape painting. Beautiful, very beautiful. What can we see in a landscape? What can you find there?
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Mountains.
You learn to draw a natural landscape. Look at the video. The hills, a big hill. A different kind of dictation. What is it?
Tree. Flower. Hill.
Look and say. What is the name of the shapes? What is it? What is it? Okay, now with your shapes make a drawing.
We made a tree. Green. Red. Yellow and sun.
Yeah, blue and sky.
As you can see, it is a step-by-step demonstration of necessary vocabulary and steps to paint a picture. The students are also engaged in other activities such as singing or dancing to enhance their understanding of related concepts. Students are introduced to some painting materials and techniques before using them at the same time to create their own works. Then they work in pairs and identify the colors selected by their peers. Now we are moving to another class, which consists of students in a vocational school. These are different to primary school students, of course. Let's see how the teacher guides these adult students through the lesson.
And today we'll be discussing the base, the collector and the emitter. Now, can you lead me to the components that I will be using for such lab? Can you mention them?
What kind of tools we need?
We need the breadboard, the side cutter to cut the wire.
This is a multimeter.
What tool do I need to remove the insulation?
And the wire stripper.
Can I distribute some resistors? Okay, so you're gonna work two together.
Two resistors here, 56 kilo ohm, which is color red, blue, and orange. As we are taught, the middle one is the base, and on the right side is the emitter, and here is collector. So we need the power breadboard.
The light emitting diode.
So the longer leg will be plus and the shorter leg will be minus.
When you connect the circuit and you observe that the light emitting diode is on, you draw a circle round the S. Now, we also have the emitter. The emitter is connected to what? To the ground.
The ground will be here.
Circuit's not working.
Oh, can you try this one?
Okay, so let's try out the circuit now. Good, it's working.
Yes, we made it.
So today we looked at how we can connect the transistor as a closed switch. Okay? Next time we will be looking at how to connect the transistor as an open switch.
It is an adult class, so it appears that the students already have some knowledge about the necessary tools to create electronic circuits. They use the targeted vocabulary to describe the component of a circuit, and then they build the real circuits together. Again, English and the content of the lessons are taught at the same time. I'm pretty sure that at the end of this lesson, the students have successfully attained the objectives of it. In the next video, you will be watching adult students in an office administration class. They collaborate with each other under the guidance of the teacher to work out the language needed for particular administrative situations. Let's have a look.
Okay, today we're going to be organising a meeting. Think about what type of things you need to organise for this meeting.
The place.
The place?
Refreshments.
Information technology.
So you need Wi-Fi maybe? Yeah. Here you have a sheet that gives you some instructions about organising the meeting. I want you to do some of these activities with your partner to organise the meeting for your boss. So, what do you need to do? Let's see what they come up with. You'll need that. 24th of April. You need a preposition.
Silver Moon Hotel, here Aonne, can I help you?
I want to do a meeting. I would like to have a refreshment.
Yes, of course. You will use our catering service or you have yourself?
Right, now we're going to talk about phone calls at work, or what type of telephone calls you can receive at work.
An appointment.
Yep, to make an appointment.
To complain about something.
Now, what type of language do you use when you make these phone calls? Can you give me an example of some formal telephone phrases?
Good morning or good afternoon. How can I help you?
Can I take a message?
Could you spell it for me, please?
Now, what we're talking about is appropriate and inappropriate phone language. You have 6 phrases. You need to match the appropriate phrase with the inappropriate phrase.
I ask, who's calling?
So practice with your partner now.
Okay.
Practice being very rude and very polite.
Gosh, that is a funny name. Can you spell it, please?
Would you spell your name for me?
Her line is busy, can you go back? I'm afraid her line is busy. Would you mind holding?
As you can see, students have to work together to identify important aspects of how to organize a meeting. Then they role-play a situation. They give suggestions related to phone call language, then work in pairs to practice the language. This class is very learner-oriented, as learners are actively involved in every class activity. So far, we have been introduced to how Kung is implemented in different settings, including a science class and an art class for primary school students, a science class and an office administration class in vocational schools. Now, I would like you to recall the lessons that you have just watched and answer the following question. What are common steps that the teachers in Kung class follow in the lesson? What are the roles of the teachers in those classes? What are the roles of the students in those classes? These are open questions and there is no right or wrong answers. However, I believe that by answering those questions, you can have a better understanding of Kung and may come up with some ideas of how to apply Kung in your lesson. Thank you.